It's early August, it's about the first week of August here in Michigan. The water temps are hot, the air temps are hotter. So, and it's just, we've reached those dog days of summer, and it's just not everybody's favorite time of year to go fishing, not for bass, anyways. So, I've kind of compiled here some of my favorite things to do this time of year. I've got my flipping stick with the bait I use, and I've got some topwater stuff here as well. So, we're going to go through each one of these, why I like them, and what I use and what I throw them on. First up, we're going to go with the frog. I've got the Berkley Swamp Lord. The other frog I really like to use is the Spro Bronze-Eye frog. The only two colors you'll ever see me throwing are black and white. Now, the reason for that is just because it's something that those fish can silhouette. They're never going to see the top of the frog, so all those other colors don't really matter. So for me, it's either going to be black or white. I'm going to be throwing something like a 7.4 heavy, extra heavy even maybe, and I'm going to be throwing straight braid with my frogs. So I throw it in mats, in pads, on the edge of pads, anywhere where there's really thick cover, and those fish will come out and grab something like that. So those are the ones I like to use. They're linked below, so check those out. So now I've got walking style or popping baits. I've got the Strike King Sexy Dog, something a little bigger, something a little louder, or I've got the Rebel Pop Art Magnum. I like the Magnum just because it's a little bit bigger profile, but I do like the walking action and the splashing from the cupped face on that. So those are two of my favorites. Another one I really like is the Evergreen Shower Blow. That's another really good one I love. But these baits I love throwing in open water or even along weed edges, stuff like that, up next to trees. Just something to pull those fish from the cover they're in. And on those baits, I like to throw 6'10" to 7 foot medium action rod. The parabolic bend on that is just really, really, really good to keep those treble hooks pinned in the fish's mouth. So next up, I've got my flipping stick here. I throw a Conquest 844, which is a 7 foot heavy rod. I throw this thing just about all summer long, whether I'm throwing jigs or I'm pitching and flipping. This is my rig here. I've got a 1/2 ounce unpegged weight. I've got an Owner 4/0 jungle flipping hook and a Z-Man palmetto bug. Lots of other baits you could use. I like these palmetto bugs. I like the Strike King rodents, and I like the Strike King Rage Cross. These ones have the rattle in them, something really cool, gives it a little extra noise, but it's still got those tails to kick on the way down. The thing that really sets apart the palmetto bug for me is the ElasTech. You can catch a bunch of fish on one bait and they last you way longer than anything else because they don't fall apart. Now for the weights, I like 1/2 ounce, 3/4, or an ounce, depending on how heavy the cover is you got to get through. Typically 1/2 ounce or 3/4 ounce gets it done for me here in Michigan. If you need something a little heavier, we've got that too. I like the tungsten tour grade from Strike King, or I like the Eco Pro tungsten as well. Those are both really good. Like I said, Owner jungle flipping hooks, 4/0 or 5/0. These are my favorite flipping hooks of all time. Super sharp hooks. They've got the good little monofilament bait keeper tied on there. I've had no issues with that coming off. My stuff always stays pegged on this guy here. So that's everything we've got here. All this stuff is going to be linked directly below, so you can check it out there. Or if you're in the area, stop on into DNR Sports Center in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and grab everything you see here and get to fishing this summer.